What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Whiskey Motorcycles channel. And this week we're back on the chopper, but if you watched our video last week, that's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to do something different on it. I said I was going to work on the crossbeam for where the seat goes and bend that. Well, I don't have tubing yet, so I can't do that. I'm going to get a completely different piece of tubing and bend it to exactly how I want it. Hopefully, that's the plan at least. And then I will just replace that tube with a new one. But like I said, I gotta get tubing. So I've had this piece of steel for a while. I don't even remember why I got it. Oh, I was originally gonna use it for the forward controls, and then I decided to do something different. So now I just have this piece of steel. I don't even know how thick it is. 3/16, so it's pretty decent size, thickness. And we're gonna try to make some foot pedals out of it today for the chopper. I'm gonna start off just by kind of marking it out and kind of seeing the layout I want, trying to decide how I want to do it. I'd like to get 2 pedals out of this, but I'm not 100% sure if I can or not. I'll just have to see. I've never made one before, but I know what I want it to look like. If you've ever seen like the Prism Supply pedals that come on there, like foot clutch kits and stuff, it's sort of like that. That's kind of the idea. I'm after just a raw steel pedal that'll have chromed and doesn't have like any rubber or anything on the actual like the toe piece. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try to get this marked out some way. I'm gonna do some measurements and stuff too, kind of about where I'd want my foot and stuff like that. And then try to draw something out. So I did a little something with the pedal. Kind of marked out one on paper, put it on the bike. Of course, it was kind of limpy. So then I made one out of cardboard and kind of tested it with my foot and seen what I thought of the placement. And wasn't bad. So I got something kind of mocked up. I'm gonna get ready and cut it out. So as you can see, it'll go sort of like this. I'm probably gonna have to put more bends in it. Put a little bolt on like that. Then I might have to do, you can kind of see where these other 2 bends are, something like that. But for right now, I'm gonna do it straight, get it on the bike, bolt it up, and then I'll kind of heat the bend to it where I feel like it needs to be. Or if I feel like I need it at all at that point. But that's kind of the idea, and then we'll go from there. The only other thing after that, I'll have to figure out some way to attach like the rod for my brake or whatever, but I can do that later on, or I can always have to cut out another pedal with something extra on the bottom, or however I end up doing it. But for now, I'm gonna give this a shot and see how it turns out. Okay, as you guys have probably seen, I got the rough part of it done. I got it mounted up on the bike. Not happy with what it looks like right now. I was kind of looking at it. I want to do a few things to it. One being, I want to kind of round that off there. Maybe make the whole thing a little bit skinnier. It's a little too fat now that I got it on the bike. Maybe even just kind of trim it all the way down to the same width as the diameter of these. And then I may bring this part just out to even maybe with the bolt right here, and then kind of bend it back up. I need to clean the whole thing up, obviously, make it a little bit better. I need to kind of get this piece a little bit more straight, but I'm not going to do that until I would like do that bend over to there. But even before I do that, I kind of want to clean all that up. But it's coming together. I'm going to move on to taking the back seat off for now, because I don't have any cutoff wheels, and I used the torch to cut it, and it just kind of made it a little more difficult, especially to get it straight and everything. I had to do a lot of grinding on it, and so I'm just going to kind of wait until I get a cutoff wheel to kind of somewhat finish the rest of that stuff up on that, I think. But at least we've got a base for it now. I think I'm gonna like it in the long run. I just need to kind of work on that the overall aesthetic of it, I guess. But I'm gonna go ahead, like I said, and take this seat off. So when I get the pipe, I can get to all this stuff here. So I'm gonna move the fender out of the way, unbolt the springs, unbolt the seat up there, and then because I'll probably try to save these bungs off this pipe when I take it apart. I'll just kind of grind down the welds and take them back off and use them for the next one. But that's hopefully what we can get to do for next week's video, is work on that pipe, or maybe come back to the pedal, or maybe a little bit of both, just depending on what if I get time to get pipe and stuff like that. But I'm gonna go ahead and set the camera up and we'll get moving on that seat. Okay, I'm gonna show you what I got done. I went ahead and took the seat off. I welded on this temporary bar with just a couple tacks, just to make sure I kept the spacing. The back wheels on there and stuff, but I really just didn't want that to get out of alignment, so I went ahead and threw that on there for safety. And I cut the bar off. I still got to take the bungs and stuff for the seat and grind those off, and I got to grind down on here and all that good stuff. But I've got the wheel slid all the way forward now, like I talked about in the last video what I wanted to do. So now I have to pop this one loose and move it forward a little bit, so I have enough clearance to put the fender with a chain, because right now I can just get the fender through there and it touches, and obviously I don't want that. And that's with the fender sitting on the tire, that's with no spacing on it. So I'm gonna pop this up real quick and maybe tack it in place for now, and then we'll try to see about where that fender is and stuff like that. And then that'll probably be about all for this week till I get some more pipe. I may work on that pedal more, but I doubt it. So let me do that, and then I'll catch back up with you and see what we got going on. All right, so I got that piece moved up and kind of messed with the chain a little bit. I tightened it, loosened it back up, just kind of trying to figure out. As you can see, I'll be able to take out some more links this way. I don't know whether I want to run a chain tension around there yet. Not. I don't really want to, but I think it might be the smart thing to do. I'm still deciding on that. Right now I gotta get the rest of this stuff handled, but yeah, like I said, I got that bumped up, messed with it a little while. But that's all I'm gonna do for this week, or for this video for this week. I'll catch you guys next week. Hopefully we'll be back on the chopper doing either the pedals or back on this fender and seat bar. Either way, thanks for joining. Make sure you jump down, leave me a comment, let me know what you think. Like the video, and see you next week.